Jeffrey is one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever encountered. More than 5 years of friendship, and I'm still only now discovering the many layers to this fascinating, fabulous person. His style hovers between glamour and androgyny. He is fierce but still somehow vulnerable.
EGTV, we're here with Kat Von D. You probably recognize her from her hit TV show LA Inc. She's also a New York Times best-selling author, in your new book, The Tattoo Chronicles. Tell me about that. It's a year in your life?
It's just a year's worth of my journal entries that I specifically did after every tattoo I would do. So I would tattoo somebody and then write about them afterwards. And I just kind of did it as a form of self-therapy and, try not to take a lot of the heavy stories that come with some of the tattoos home with me at the end of the night. So.
And there's a lot of death throughout your work. So did that take you a long time to sort of find a place that you could deal with that and not absorb it?
No, I've never actually had a problem talking about death. I think that death is the one thing that unites us all as, I guess, a species or something. But, it's the one thing that we all are going to experience or have experienced in some way or another. And I think people are kind of scared to talk about it, to be honest with you. And I think it's like it was a secret blessing that came with my job. And being able to do these portraits on people, it's not always a Debbie Downer. There's often times where it's hilarious or funny or entertaining or more lighthearted, but I think the heavier ones, they resonate with me a lot more.
Do you feel like you leave a part of yourself on somebody when you've done these works on them?
Yeah, I think it's an exchange of energy, so that there's not one tattoo that I don't remember. I may not remember your name, but I'll remember the tattoo. I've seen tattoos I've done when I was 15 years old, and I'm like, I remember that day.
What's your favorite tattoo that you have? Or can you pick one on yourself?
I don't know. I mean, people ask me that all the time, and I like the portrait of my dad is one of my favorites. I love my dad, and this is his high school picture, and it's nice, especially on this tour. I've been traveling so much, so being able to look down on him and see my dad, it's a nice reminder,
Just regular people, any regular tattoos, but there's also a big thread through this with Nikki Sixx.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's not a low-profile event in your life, right? So was that hard for you to include that? Or did he have an issue with it, or?
No, I mean, really excited for me, and I mean, if you've ever read his book, it's in a diary format, and he's very open and honest about.
Yeah, is he ever?
Yeah, so I think it's like for him, he's always thought that like my honesty and I guess realness was something that is admirable or something, but I mean he was there during the entire process of the book, so for him to see it come to life is equally as exciting for him as it is for me.
So if someone rings up your shop and wants to get tattooed by you, how long of a waiting list is there? How long does it
by
take
me?
in? Yeah.
Well, I mean, my shop is a full shop, functioning shop, so you can walk in there anytime, and they have walk-ins there, and I have all my crew who I get tattooed by and I trust. But with me, it's a little bit harder because it's just me and my assistant who do all the emails, and so it takes us a long time to get to your email, but when we do, it's only 2 months wait.
Okay.
So it's not definitely, I'm not unattainable.
No.
It's just a matter of patience.
Now, you've been in Hollywood for an awful long time, and you say in the book that you like Hollywood because of its inclusiveness. There's so many different kinds of people and stuff. You also, though, I mean, you are in the spotlight you do everything. You're in the Guinness Book of Records. You've got a makeup line. You had a relationship with a rock star. You're out in Hollywood all the time. Are you sick of, though, the other side of Hollywood now, the paparazzi, the constant that they're after some part of you?
I'm such a private person, like I live at the top of a hill in a very secluded area. Like I don't watch television. I am sober 3 years now, and so I'm kind of a hermit, and I don't really go out very much. When I do go out, I go to work and hang out with my friends and family. So it's been nice where I don't have to invite that aspect of Hollywood, which I dislike,
Yeah.
I mean, it's to each their own, I just think it's such a negative thing, so, I meditate a lot, so I think that gets me through a lot of, like, the invasive questions and stuff like that, but in the end, I think, if you put importance into, the criticism, and, if I were to get bummed out every time I got voted worst dress, I would probably be a miserable person, but instead, laughing it off is a lot easier, and it's a lot more, a better way of life, so, yeah.